Now, I want us to say it together, all of us, and I'm not going to give you the first part of it. Today, you're all on your own, okay? So I want everybody to wake up, sit up, speak up, and let's together quote God's word. John chapter 14, verse 15. What did Jesus say?
Love me.
Okay, stop. Hang on, let me just make sure. Just want to make sure that, come out here real quick. I know it's dark out here. Okay, I just want to make sure you guys are awake. Okay, because I couldn't see because it's dark out here. Okay, let's try this again. John 14, verse 15, right? Okay? If you love me, keep my commandments. That's what Jesus said. He said, if you love me, obey me. If you love me, do what I tell you to do. If you love me, obey what I say. We've heard it today. We heard it in the video a little while ago that we will be known by our what?
Love.
Our love. We will be known by how we love others. We'll be known how we show love to one another. In fact, today, one of the passages that we're going to be looking at is where Jesus said those very words. There is no doubt, there is no question that love is something that we, as followers of Christ, have to be identified with. Now, you know we've talked about the importance of love. In fact, next Sunday, we're going to dig into 1 Corinthians chapter 13 and really talk about what love is. And here's why. Because we live in a culture today that has redefined the word love. They have taken love according to what God said, and they've made it something radically different. They've transformed it from something that is beautiful. They've transformed it from something that God gave to us to something that God actually was an example of in the way that He has treated us from the beginning of time. And they have cheapened it. They have made it something that can be tossed away, thrown away. It's not important. It's not a big deal. You don't need to worry about it. Next Sunday, we're going to dig into 1 Corinthians chapter 13. And we're going to find out, what does God say that love is? And it's a perfect transition for us here at the church, as we've been talking about this idea, if we love Him, then we need to obey, to keep His commandments. Now, we've been walking through what that looks like. And last week, we started talking through the idea that if we're going to truly understand what it means to obey Him, if we're going to understand what it means to really follow Him, that there's some things that we have to put in place. Now, I want to read a passage. We read it again last week. I want to read it again here today because I want us to understand, make sure that we get exactly what it is that Jesus is telling us, giving us in the passages we're talking about. Now, this passage is found in Matthew chapter 4, beginning with verse 18. And it says, and Jesus walking by the Sea of Galilee, he saw two brothers, Simon called Peter and Andrew, his brother, casting the net into the sea, for they were fishermen. And then he said to them, follow me, and I will make you fishers of men. And they immediately left their nets and followed him. Going on from there, he saw two other brothers, James the son of Zebedee, John his brother, in the boat with Zebedee their father, mending their nets, and he called them, and immediately they as well. They left the boat and their father and followed after him. Now, there's one part of this passage that I want to kind of zero in here just for a moment. And we go back to this passage. It says, when Jesus spoke, he said, follow me, and I will make you fishers of men. In other words, he gave us a very clear picture that this was an ongoing effort, that this wasn't an instant moment. He didn't talk to Peter and Andrew and say, listen, follow me, and you are immediately fishers of men. In other words, follow me, and you'll have it all together. Follow me, everything will be perfect. Follow me, and you'll be exactly what I intend for you to be. That is not what Jesus said. Jesus said, follow me, and I will make you fishers of men. I will create in you a desire, create in you a passion, create in you a pathway for you to become all that I, God the Father, God the Son, God the Holy Spirit, intend for you to be. Now, Jesus spoke those words to Simon, to Peter, to Andrew, to James, to John, and he speaks those to us as well. Follow me, he says, and I will create in you. I will make you. I will create you to be all that God intends for you to be. The only thing that can stop us from being all that God intends for us to be is us.